Hi everyone, this is Doreen from Privies and Prim's Needle Crafts, and today's day 22 of my Flossmas. And each day I am highlighting one of my past creations to share with you. Now the light is behind me and it is shining on this. This is today's featured item, and I know it's kind of hard to see the top part, so let me get closer. This is a lady crow, and she is a primitive doll, and I will show you the pattern after I show you here. She's got an old grungy quilt from a cutter quilt made into a stocking, and there's her crow feet. So this is the pattern, Country Cupboard Folk Art Patterns by Lee Smith, and that is how she made it, with a doll inside, but I did not make the doll. So there it is. I don't see a title on this one. But if you look her up online, if she's still selling patterns, you should be able to find it. But I don't see a pattern title. So I made this years ago. I'll tell you the story of this one. I made it years ago, and a friend of mine purchased it from me. And probably back in the early 2000s, it might have been about maybe 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And then when she was redecorating her house and changing things up, but she decided she didn't want it anymore, and she offered it back to me. So I got it back from her and added it to my decorations. Let me see here. So she's got a little rusty jingle bell on there, and she has a button for an eye. And then the beak is sculpted by stitching through the fiberfill, and that gives it some dimension. And then the pip berries, as I've mentioned on other videos, I got those at a wholesale, Keystone Wholesale in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's a wholesale warehouse. And then I just made her clothes. So her little bloomers there. So that is today's creation. Have you ever made a primitive doll? Let me know in the comments. I hope to make more. I want to make some snowmen to be left out all winter, but I always have those intentions and then I don't always get to it. So, this little guy right here, I bought him last year and I wasn't sure if he was homemade or if he was, one of those made in China dolls. I wasn't sure, but I fell in love with him and I wanted him. And then I saw him in another store in another state this past week. So I'm guessing he's not homemade, but he's cute. And I just put him in that little basket of berries. And there's a good message for you that I need to look at that every single day, which is why it's out. So I will see you tomorrow, everybody. Hit the thumbs up and let me know if you've ever made a primitive doll before.